Would you like to win this evening, Jack?
Win what?
We're playing a game.
Oh.
Are there scores on this game?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
What are the
Jack.
rules?
Most people think advertising has no effect on them. True or false?
False. I think most people believe that they are affected by advertising, because we all are. I am. You know that when they came out with squeezy ketchup bottles that you stand upside down in the fridge, when I saw them on telly being advertised, I couldn't wait to go and get one.
Yeah.
You know when they brought out mayonnaise in squeezy bottles? And they were advertising that. Didn't want to know. I thought, you're milking it. We've done it with the ketchup. Try an original idea or don't bother me again. Marmite in squeezy bottles. You look at that. Have you had that? And you open it up. After one go, it looks like a tramp's arsehole.
I'm not even going to ask how you know. Jack, what do you make of Ed Miliband's father being slagged off in the Daily Mail?
I think it's like a lot of people. I think it's pretty awful. Ed's dad is a lot in common with my dad, because Ralph Miliband fled Belgium to escape the Nazis.
Right.
My dad fled Belgium to escape Belgium. He was there, he wasn't enjoying it, so he had to... he got on one of the last boats out. He was one of the lucky ones. But, no, it's true. Everyone... Stop staring at me. Don't...
I suppose until you've been to Belgium, you don't realise how much you do love this country.
Vinnie Jones is one of the few people who's Vinnie Jones left the country. He lives in America now. Don't turn your back on me. Just be normal. Just be a normal human for a change.
Look up there. Is everyone happy with that?
But if you were...
That just seems rude.
Sean was staring at me. I felt like a bit of fresh meat in a prison, and he's an old-timer. Weighing me up.
Jamelia, if someone slagged off your dad...
I didn't even...
Well, the thing
Is this your personal space? Am I invading it? Is that what it is?
It's weird, Sean. I don't know.
if someone slagged off my dad, I don't care, because he's a knob. So,
Can I just say Sean is now taking the piss?
No, no. No, I just thought, while Jamelia's talking, I'll look at Jack.
No.
Jack's talking, I'll look at Jamelia. Where do I look?
It's
Can someone
wrong
get me a
behaviour.
book or something to look at?
See the way John is over there? Just perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, look at
Be a
that.
bit more like me, mate.
Totally relaxed.
I'm annoyed that we didn't get to slag Vinnie Jones off, because
Well,
really
Vinnie
is a prick,
Jones,
and I
yeah,
think
he's
we
another
should
great
make that point.
academic, of course, who's left the country.
Why did he leave the country then?
Because he says he doesn't like Britain anymore. It's not what it used to be. He's gone to live in America.
But his argument about Britain was that he said if you landed me at Heathrow now in a blindfold, I took it off, I wouldn't know which country I was in. If you landed in Vinnie Jones's kitchen and had a blindfold on and took it off, you wouldn't know which country you're in, because he's still eating English food, probably in an English house. I bet he's got football tops on his wall. I bet he's still got Sky Sports. And you can say what you like, because if he finds out about it, it's because he's watching this show, so he's watching English TV, so he's a fucking dick.
Well, actually, I've met him and... Yeah, no,
I
pretty
read
much.
that, Jimmy, and it's... because Vinnie, as you rightly point out, Vinnie said, if you blindfold me, put me on an aeroplane and landed in Britain, I wouldn't know where I was. And I felt like saying, well, that's what blindfolds are for. That means it's worked, Vinnie.
Yeah. If you had an embarrassing medical condition, would you rather talk to a friend or a doctor?
Can I ask the doctor a question?
Go on, then.
What's the coughing? Why do you cough when your balls are in people's hands?
You don't. It's a complete... Has anyone actually been asked to
I've been asked to cough.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
He wasn't a doctor, but he asked me to cough.
I got my balls checked, and
Here we go.
I went into this. It was a new doctor, and I was lying there. And actually, it's weird because you think, where do you look? Like, you know, there's nowhere to look. And at one point, our eyes met. And obviously, to fill the silence, I was thinking, what can you say? I'm not saying anything. And he had my hand, he was like this, over me like this, and he went, so what's Jimmy Carr like?
Yeah, he's nice, nice guy.
How do you stop yourself from giggling as well?
It's things stuck in funny places that make me giggle. Those are the best. I actually really had a chap come into A&E, very, very sheepish-looking guy, just saying, I've had a bit of an accident, something's gone up. So you have a bit of a forage around. You put your gloves on, you have a bit of a forage around. And I felt a foot.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, who was it?
And I was like... It was a little hard foot, and you kind of pull, and he goes, oh, OK, take him to theatre.
You did it on stage.
Examination under anaesthetic. Dilate him up, hand up, you know. And it was Action Man. Fully clothed Action Man.
Was he in his scuba kit?
Some poor soul is probably watching this at home going, I can't believe you told the Action Man story. It is an amazing thing with your show, the idea that people have got an embarrassing problem and they just go, yeah, I'm embarrassed, I've never shown my friends, I've waited 10 years to tell anyone about this. I don't mind the cameras being here, don't worry about that. Have a look at it.
Look how much time you spent talking about revolting things.
Is
it a surprise?
I want to ask a question, if you don't mind, Christian. I know you get asked questions all the time.
Go for it, go for it.
And this is personal.
Yeah.
But you know when you get a Q-tip, like a bud, and you stick it far enough down your ear, that makes you cough. Why is that? I just want to know why that is. Don't you get that? You go. You just go. You go. No, I'm not the only one. I know other people get that.
Well, let's do it. Let's do
Who
a
gets that?
survey.
Come on, who gets that?
Who's done that?
No one has done that.
I don't know is the
Clean
answer.
your ears out.
Hey?
Why'd you clean your ears?
Hey?
We got a Q-tip. Oh, we've got a Q-tip. Hang on, this is handy. Got a Q-tip. Gone well.
All right, you watch this. That hasn't worked.
I can't understand, Jack, why you couldn't fake a cough at this point.
Yeah, come on, please.
Because I can, even with an imaginary one, I can go, oh, yeah, it's worked.
No, it hasn't worked. I'm nervous. I'm a nervous performer.
OK, so who would you rather tell? Would you rather tell a doctor or would you rather tell a friend if you've got an embarrassing thing?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's that you get to a level with a friend where you can show them your balls, but
Yeah.
before that threshold, it is unacceptable.
You have different kinds of friends from me, I can tell you that. It's just the difference between men and women. I reckon women are much more intimate with each other, what they talk about, than blokes, generally. Would you tell your friends, your girlfriends, if you had a problem?
I mean, girls do kind of like strip naked in front of each other. That's not a problem, but it's just more.
I can't hear you because in my head it's going waka waka wow wow. OK, let's have guesses. Who would you rather tell, a friend or a doctor?
I think doctor.
I'd rather tell a stranger at a bus stop. Just sidle up to them and go, I've got a weird cock.
What are you going to go for, Sean?
Stranger.
Doctor?
No,
Doctor. I've got to go for doctor.
OK, so you've both gone doctor. I can tell you 59% of our studio audience would rather talk to a doctor. Sean, what do you think the nation have been talking about over the last week?
It's the tale of Saturday night TV in Britain. Everyone's very excited about The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice is back with its new sort of line of judges.
OMG.
Yeah, OMG is right. Sean's always saying OMG. Very rarely says it on the show. It's weird.
OMG.
So it's Will.i.am, Kylie Minogue, Tom Jones and Ricky Wilson.
You have Tom Jones is on the show?
We have Tom Jones on the show, yeah.
Tom Jones.
We have a confused old man who can't work out why his seat won't take him into the bath.
I love it. I love it when he spins round. He looks like a kebab in a suit, doesn't he? When he turns around. I think they should start off facing the singer, and if they don't like him, they just go.
Have you ever watched it in a swivel chair? It can make it marginally more interesting if you start with your back to the telly in a swivel chair, and if you like what you hear, you turn round. Look at that. I've got a team of 12. I'm a bit excited. It's made it more interesting for me.
Kylie's apparently she's put on lots of viewers.
I think 1 million people extra are watching just for the Kylie, yeah.
But it's interesting watching because she's 45 now. She looks very well. I was thinking the only thing. Well, no, So... no, it's not
Go
fair.
on, say the thing that's obviously terrible.
Well, that chair moves more than her face, doesn't it?
She's maybe had a little bit of work done, but good work. Are you watching this, Roisin?
I just watched it for the first time last week.
What do you think?
I thought the Ricky guy did that thing that's my worst thing that people do when they play music, bar that, which is my other, which makes me feel bilious. Yeah. He did. Someone does that. Actually, I can't talk. It's such a game changer. Like, really feeling the music. Oh, just so you know, I'm listening with my face. Just listen. You're on telly, mate. Wind your neck in.
Elliot, so if you were on this show, which of those judges would you go with as your mentor?
I think you'd go with Tom for a laugh, wouldn't you?
For a laugh?
Like, he'd probably nod off whilst he's, like, lecturing you, you know what I mean? Today, maybe you should do a... What was that, Tom? Yeah, I love the fact... I like the Welsh. The Welsh love sticking up for other Welsh people, but him especially. When he's turned round, he's just waiting. He doesn't care what their name is or what they look. He's like, oh, they're Welsh. And when they're like, by the way, I'm from Wales, he's like, oh, brilliant, yeah.
It's ironic that it's all about the voice and not the image and everything, because it's much more fun if you watch it on mute, because Tom Jones is slowly turning into Morgan Freeman. It's much more fun if you wait till he turns around, mute it, and do a Morgan Freeman voice. I very much enjoyed your performance here today.
When they've all got their backs turned and the person's walking on, they're listening more carefully at that point than any other point to just see how heavy the footsteps sound. So if someone sounds like... they come on, there's no way no one's going to turn around for them. Yeah. So they want to hear a little delicate. And they think, OK, I might well turn around for this.
They should put some gravel. They should have gravel. And you just hear crunch, 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 crunch. It sounds like a deer.
I'd hop. I'd hop.
Yeah.
Really throw him.
Or just one step. Crunch.
Sean, Claudia, Jack, what have the nation been talking about?
You thought anything... What's happened to you?
The horse sandwiches.
Oh, the horse sandwiches.
They've been talking about horse.
The horse sandwiches is a really nice way of putting it.
I'd love a horse sandwich. Who doesn't? Yeah, but it was the burgers, and they got tested, and it's full of horse and badger.
Don't know if there was badger in it, but there was definitely... And it happened in Ireland, didn't they? They tested the burgers, and they said it's 30% horse, was one of the burgers.
Good.
Have you eaten horse?
Yeah, I've eaten horse, yeah.
What? I've eaten horse.
Where did you eat horse?
Where do I eat horse? In a horse restaurant. A horse salad. I like it in a salad, just a big lump of horse on the top. Okay, I like salad niçoise, where you have a piece of tuna. I just have salad, a big lump of horse on the top.
So the people who kind of made the horse burgers...
Yeah.
...said it was a mistake. It can't be a mistake. How do you unless they've mistaken a horse for a cow?
I think it's a bit more like, you know when you get dolphin in tuna? Oh, you know, we're back to tuna again.
Yeah, and you know when you catch your cows, you go out into the field with a big net to catch a load of cows. and you
sometimes you might get
occasionally, you'll get a couple of horses.
Yeah.
So that's why if you buy a burger, you should always get a horse-friendly burger.
Yeah. So you throw the net over and you drag them all off to the squashing plant. They just squash them dry, the burgers.
In fairness, what has happened, right? I mean, OK, some of the burgers were 29% horse, and that is a lot of horse in a burger. If you're expecting it to be a burger, you could eat a horse and cart, and it wouldn't be 29% horse. In fact, though, some of them are only like 0.01%, and they said it wasn't necessarily horse meat. It wasn't like strands of horse that you pull out between your teeth. It was horse DNA. And that could be anything. And I'll stop you there, Jimmy. What that could have been, that could have been the horse in the field who said, "Where are my mates gone?" And all the cows, I'm going to follow their footpath and I'm going to find them. And they follow them all the way into an abattoir and see that they've been turned into burgers. And the horse just cried into the burgers. That is enough to have horse DNA in your burger. What probably could have happened?
Yeah.
I don't think it stacks up. Very
very
Horse
cynical.
is the very best thing to have in your burger. I mean, the shit that goes into, like, 8 burgers for 30... Like, the prices at Aldi and Lidl, I wouldn't be surprised if there was horse meat in their bananas.
Well, now you're saying...
Real shit. There's 3% jockey in those Tesco burgers. Just fucking grinding stuff in.
There's also a case of, you know, they haven't tested haggis. I mean, what's in that? I would say a punt on at least 5% meerkat. I think all this fuss about horse burgers, do people know about glue? Do they know what's in glue?
Good point.
It's horses. Your Pritt stick is probably 25% Shergar.
The imagination that came up with the idea when you look at a horse, that would be sticky.
Yeah.
If you do the right things to it, and why just horses? You know, people look at cows and it's not going to work the same way.
Horse. It's a similar one with lobsters, actually. You know, you imagine the person who first dredged up probably the scariest looking animal on the earth from the bottom of the sea and went, you know what? Let's boil that alive and have it for a starter. Be delicious.
Most people think they're fun to be around. True or false?
So you can tell you're fun to be around by the company you keep. If you would think you're fun to be around, you like to be around fun people. In truth, I'm never happier than when it's just me and a really old dog. I sit there for a day by a river with an old dog. Guys?
I agree. I distrust the whole concept of fun.
Wow. You're going meta on this.
Well, yeah, it is. Why would you, say, oh, we're going to have fun. Oh, what do you mean we're going to have fun? Like, oh, we're going to go to a fun fair. What do you mean a fun fair? It's neither fun nor fair. Let's not go. Fun size. Fun size. Oh, it's fun size. Who decides what size fun is? We have our own thing. We have our own thing. Fun and games. Fun and games. It's too much for me. Fun and games, one at a time, please. Otherwise, my head will explode.
I'm going to put you down as a not fun. Sean, Biggins, Jack D, what are your favourite things about Christmas Day?
Well, first, Jimmy, I'd just like to say a very Merry Christmas to you, Jimmy. I hope you have a wonderful seasonal period. Filled with joy and good tidings. And that Santa brings you everything you want.
Yeah. Hear, hear.
Yeah. So I guess how you'll be spending Christmas.
He gets visited by 3 ghosts.
Yeah. But Merry Christmas, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Bah humbug. So, what have you got planned? What do you like about Christmas Day?
Where do I start? What about you, Jack?
It's a busy time of year for me, because there's so much more joy to kill.
Let's ask Christopher Biggins.
I love Christmas.
That's the only time you work, isn't it? Christopher.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Christmas, really, you are, aren't you?
I am.
What's
I
your
love it.
favourite bit of Christmas Day?
I love it all, but because I do, you're right, I do pantomime at the end of the year, and I'm at the Wolverhampton Grand Theatre doing Aladdin, seats at all prices, and it's a great time. But because I'm so busy, I do all my Christmas shopping all through the year. I have a Christmas cupboard. I know this is going to upset you. And in this cupboard,
As long as I'm not in it.
No, you came out years ago, didn't you?
Yes, I'm pretty much the least camp man on television.
I
You mean presents?
Presents. I love presents, and I see something, if I'm on a holiday or if I'm on somewhere, and I think, oh, I'll keep that, and I'll put it in this cupboard, and then it's there. You see, you don't have to go all that mad Christmas shopping at the last minute. You know.
Have you ever got anything you liked, Jack?
What, for Christmas?
Yeah, present-wise.
The thing is, when you grow up, you stop being excited. I haven't been excited about anything since I was 3, and I realised
it's
You've
not
been
the
like
same.
this since you were 3.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, it's stuck with me.
I sort of was about 7 or 8. I remember Christmas Eve, I was lying in bed. Me and my brothers in the same bedroom, and they were younger than me. And about 11:30, there's a weird time about 11:30 where the kids are pretending to be asleep, and the adults know that they're not asleep, but they let it go because it's Christmas Eve. And there was some sleigh bells just outside the house, and we were like a little bit excited, sleigh bells. And then my dad leant out of a window, so about 11:30 at night, he leant out of a window and he went, "Oi! I don't care who you are, get the bloody hell off my roof!" And we were in our room going, "Oh my God, it's Santa," and Dad's just bollocked him.
Did you used to write to Santa, Jason? Did you?
Every year.
Yeah. It never worked for me. I ended up writing to God in the end.
Go above his head?
No, I did. I went to the church. I took the baby out of the crib, left a little note. "Dear God, if you ever want to see your son again..." Chopper rally next day. It worked.
Do you like Christmas shopping?
No, I don't. I do it all on the internet.
You do it all on the internet?
All on the internet. It's much, much easier. You can sit there in your nice pyjamas, you know, with Santa on them, or snowmen, or whatever.
I'm painting a picture.
I just like that. I never used to trust it, but I do trust it now. Because I never used to think that it would actually arrive.
But you do all the shopping on the internet, and then it turns up in about 150 different boxes with all those stupid polystyrene filling stuff, and you've got to take all that. I mean, isn't that right?
Yeah,
all that rubbish. You buy one little thing, and it comes in a box that size, and you know you thought it was all going to come in one box. It's all done, but no. For the next 20 days, you've got a postman knocking at the door at inconvenient times. You've got another bloody parcel to sign for, and another load of boxes to get rid of. And another load of those stupid polystyrene things that children choke on because they think it's popcorn.
But you can use them as pretend snow.
You could.
At Christmas time.
Yes, maybe if you weren't clinically depressed, you could.
Has anyone here had a neighbour who puts all those inflatable reindeers and lights all over their house? And you know, I used to live next door to someone who did that, and they like 150,000 bulbs. Always it's the beginning of December, and he always come out. "Ah, it's for kids." The kids, "No, it's not. It's for you, you idiot. You like doing it."
I don't have those. You know those flashing lights? I don't have those because I don't think they're annoying enough. What I have is I have a light, really bright one. It flashes about every 15 minutes like a lighthouse. And it just basically wipes out the whole street. So people are just settling down like that and just... Woof! And it's Santa doing this.
Do you ever get carol singers?
Yeah.
So if you get carol singers and they're not very good, because they're not that good these days, are they? They come to the doors, a couple of them, hoping to get a few quid out of you. And I like to treat it as a staring competition. and they go, "Oh, come, oh, Eve," and yeah. And they sort of stagger to the end of the first, that's all the only bit they know. And they carry on. Just do that until one of them cries.
Most exciting thing in life. What do you think, Jack?
I reckon getting a ticket. You know, when you park and you come back and there's a ticket on your windscreen. I find that a bit of a turn on, to be honest. I realise I'm a moderate masochist. I don't like pain or anything, but a bit of mild irritation. That gets me going. I come back, there's a ticket. Oh, you bastard. Oh. No one's really been excited since the age of 10. I haven't. I mean, nothing's exciting anymore when you're grown up, is it? Nothing gets you. So what? You know, everything's boring these days. Oh, I'm going to a party. Oh, Elton John's going to be there. So what? Him again?
He doesn't say hello anyway, does he?
No, not to me. Who wouldn't really love to see a plane crash? In all honesty. That's proper exciting. That's proper exciting. For a grown-up, that's proper exciting. You don't want to be in there and you don't want to be waiting for loved ones at the airport, but to actually see it there, imagine that. You saw an aeroplane with a plume of smoke going, and then you read it in the news and you ring up your mate. Who wouldn't be on Facebook saying, you know, that aeroplane, I saw it! I saw it not on telly, I actually saw it! I think air fresheners are the most annoying aspect of modern life, and I think they're unnecessary. If you have air fresheners in your house, you're not washing enough. You want to open the window.
Hey, so speaking of scents, you've just released perfume, haven't you?
Yeah.
Releasing a fragrance.
I thought that was a really polite way of saying she's farted.
No.
You've just released a perfume,
No,
haven't you?
Mum.
What's your perfume called?
It's called Smile. I made it all myself. Woo! They were like, we can do it all for you, design the bottle. I was like, no. I went home like a 5-year-old, drew it. It was really sad. But
And is it like a traditional eau de toilette, or is it more like a Febreze?
It's an eau de toilette, yeah. It's not a Febreze.
If it goes well, can I do the male version of Smile?
Oh, you can. Anger.
Yeah.
Misery.
That'll do.
OK, so that isn't one of the most annoying things about modern life. Have another guess.
Manners. Bad manners. Discourteous behaviour. I think it's very important. I mean, I go home, my wife and kids still curtsy when I come in.
I think sometimes you do need bad manners, otherwise your life would just be hell. You need... Well, you know, if you go over to someone's house or you go out with someone you didn't enjoy it, you know, if you're not rude to them at the end of it, it's only going to happen again, isn't it? So it's best to say, to be honest, I didn't enjoy it. Food was chewy, and your partner is a crashing bore. It's been a rubbish evening.
You don't need to say any of that. You can do it with a look, and this is the look. Bye. Say, lovely evening. You just go.
I've had a great evening.
That is it. Yeah. You're pretty good at that look.
Yeah. I've had a great time.
Is anyone ever rude to you, Stacey? I can't imagine they would be.
There was this one person who just... Oh, no, it doesn't happen often. But there was one random girl come up to him and went, I've heard you're not very nice, huh? And I was like, oh, thanks. Shoot me down. Spit on my kids, why don't you?
Someone comes up to you and says, I've heard you're not very nice. That's just your chance to go, no, I'm not. Go fuck yourself.
What I don't like is all the swearing. I don't like all the swearing, particularly in porn films. See, come on, you're both having a lovely time. She's performing an act of great kindness, and all you can do is swear. It's so ungrateful. It is. I'll turn the sound down. I can't listen to it. I can't.
It's the little occasions, though, where people are rude and they show bad manners that is most upsetting when you're driving and you stop at a zebra crossing for someone and they walk across as if it's their God-given right. All you have to do is... That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Just a little...
And I, as a driver, am satisfied. That's fine. It's a good little exchange. I stopped for you. You said thanks. But then if they walk across without even doing that, you think, well, now I have to do a U-turn and see how fast this car can really go.
Seriously, what do you think the nation will be talking about this week?
Ooh, Oscars?
Yes, the Oscars.
Were you excited by them?
Not particularly, no. To be honest with you, I don't really like award ceremonies. Not because I don't win them, I just... Award ceremonies over the years have encouraged me to read, watch and listen to stuff that I could quite comfortably have avoided. There's loads of films, books, records that I listen to because they won awards and have wasted my time, wasted my life. Avatar, I'd never have gone to see Avatar, but it's won all these awards, I went to see it and... Oh, Christ.
Really? It's like the best Smurf movie ever.
It's just bollocks. It's just
Oh, hang on, are you moving on to Mumford & Son?
Mumford & Sons.
People love Mumford & Son.
Yeah, fine if they come round to paint your house. There's loads of them. They put up in their cheeky 1950s van. Yeah. But you don't want to listen to them going, oh, the same bleeding song over and over again.
Why don't you cheer up? What's the matter with you? Daniel Day-Lewis, though, I mean, you can't doubt the guy. What an actor. I mean, he's proper thing, isn't he?
Well, he should have got assassinated. If he's really method, he should have got himself shot.
I don't see why method actors are praised. People say, oh, that's the best way of acting, but because he trained to be a butcher when he was playing a butcher. But that's the opposite of acting. That's just becoming a butcher. I've been doing method for 10 years now. I'm actually quite a bubbly chap. But yeah? Reveal now that I'm playing Jack in his upcoming biopic. Spent the last 10 years getting into role, and I think I'm ready. Do you think?
It's annoying because I auditioned for that.
OK, we've got one more thing to get. Fingers on buzzers.
Is it Michael O'Leary, the head of Ryanair, has announced that he's going to get rid of... he wants to get rid of co-pilots on planes, because he reckons that planes will pretty much fly themselves now, so you don't need 2 pilots. He's trying to save a bit of money. He's like some Dickensian character. All he's interested in is just getting a little bit more money for fuck all. Eventually, just come round your house and flash a couple of postcards in front of your eyes. That's a pound! It's his family I feel sorry for when he comes home. They think his daddy's home. They think, what cutbacks is he going to make now? Yeah. They're already standing on 1 foot. You only need 1 shoe. Really? Hopping around in the room with the light bulb, sucking their wooden sweets he's given them. I'm sure these last forever, these wooden sweets. Just pay. Do you want a red one or a green one? Because he's Irish.
Oh, I wonder what that was.
I like the sneaky charges as well that they do. Whenever I use Ryanair, you have that thing where they have the little baggage cage to see whether it's hand luggage. And just the, determination British people have, that no matter how big my bag is, it's getting in the cage. You see them just hammering it in, giving clothes away to people, putting everything on. And then eventually you get it in, and you look at the hostess, you're like, yes, I win. Right, I'm only having hand luggage. Did you check in before? No, that's £50 extra.
I reckon in a couple of years' time, you'll watch a Ryanair flight coming into land, and people will be hanging off it like a train in India. Like a display team, like that.
Well, I can tell you it's not one of the top 5 most talked about things this week. OK, fingers on buzzers, 1 more to get. Sean.
Is it phone tapping?
Phone tapping. Go on, tell me what the News of the World story.
They've been phone tapping, and the former editor denies any knowledge of it, Andy Coulson, which suggests he's a shit editor.
So our great leader has embraced him to his bosom and said,
well, this is because Andy Coulson is now the communications head for David Cameron.
Sounds like quite a sensible booking, actually, doesn't it, really? Someone who's an expert in phone tapping is a communications officer. You know, it's a good one.
If they've got your mobile phone number, they can get your voicemail unless you put a pin on it. And if I'm going to do anything dodgy, I don't use my mobile phone. I use yours. I organised a dog fight the other day on it, Jimmy. Yeah. In a skit. Well, I say dog fight, it was a dog and an orphan. Who won?
You must have to go through so much boring stuff to find a good one. You know what I mean? You can't... I mean, you hack my phone, you'd be like, oh, it's Dave from Carpet World, I'll be there Monday. You're not going to get in the metro with that.
And all of the people that have called up now the News of the World to ask whether they've been tapped, and it started off with really good people like Steve Coogan and Sienna Miller, and it's just getting worse and worse by the day. You get Dean Gaffney calling up, were they tapping mine, Dean? Nah, Dean, we can't tap pay-as-you-go phones.
A lot of the people who were getting hacked, they kind of realised because their messages were being said that they were being listened to already beforehand. So I would just, if that was happening to me, I would just purposely get my friends to just, really say some really scandalous things, pretend it's my doctor and say, oh, your sex change booked for 4 o'clock.
You ever left a message on an answer phone that you deeply regretted? I used to work in this restaurant, and a bloke rang up, and he said he wanted to book a table for 6, and the name is Dave D. Now, my brother is called Dave D, so I thought, I'm going to ring up, and obviously he's having a laugh, and so I ring up, oh, you wanker, this is a food restaurant, I'd rather serve some piece of shit than you. And I put the phone down, and I thought, actually, maybe that wasn't my brother. In actual fact, it was the Dave D from Dave D, Dozy, Mick and Tix. And he rang back and said, I've had a very funny message on my answer phone from the restaurant. I said, oh, that's Stuart, he's a nutter. And he came to the restaurant, and it was...
You met Dave D? Dave D from Dave D, Dozy, Mick and Tix?
That's right, Sean, yeah.
Oh, my God!
The biggest sign you're getting old.
Is it death from natural causes?
John, are you looking forward to getting old? Because you're sort of... I mean, no offence, but you're sort of an old, grumpy man trapped inside a young man's body.
Yeah. But I've also, enough self-awareness to know that when I get older, I'll realise what a prick I was. I won't look back and think, God, I'm so glad I spent so much money on slippers in my 20s.
By slippers, he means lube. Ayo! I wonder if a lot of old people watch this show just with the promise of cats in the title of it.
Only to find out that 2 out of 10 of them are horses.
Jack, do you worry that you might turn grumpy when you get old?
I'm going to just change. I'm going to just change and be happy. And then when I die, everyone will think, well, what was that all about then? He was grumpy all his life, then he got all happy, and now he's dead. One of the signs of being, when you know you're getting old, is when someone your age dies and no one says it's a tragedy. That has happened to me.
Go on.
Spending time with your family.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, it's best things about Christmas Day. It says best things, so that's a weird answer to give.
I like it.
You like
spend time with your family?
Yeah, it's good.
I sometimes, on Christmas Day, you know, you're spending time with your family and, you know, you think about those people who are alone on Christmas Day and you think, lucky bastards, don't you? You think, I bet they get to watch the Goonies.
All the way through, no interruptions.
It's kind of a euphemism, though, isn't it? Spending time with your family. It's kind of it's loaded with implication. Usually, people say they're going to spend more time with their family when they're stepping down from public life. Because I was caught wanking a tramp off at a bus stop, and so I'm going to spend more time with my family now, whether they want me to or not.
They're not thrilled at the prospect.
People stay too long Christmas Day as well. I don't mind doing a bit of lunch for people, but then they hang around as if there's going to be more in it for them. They're never happy, are they? And then you get to, oh, it's 5 I suppose better off from a cup of tea. So, do you want a cup of tea? Oh, I love a cup of tea. I suppose you want milk and sugar as well, don't you? Off we go. Really going to bleed this one for the next 4 days, aren't you?
I bet you play loads of board games and that, don't you, Jack? I bet you're all life and soul.
Well, actually, I don't play board games very much. Not really into them.
No?
Do you like a board game?
I love a board game.
At
Christmas Day, Trivial Pursuit, get Trivial Pursuit out. But my dad's rubbish at it because he, for some reason, he does 2 things. He always reads the wrong answer. That's what he does. He always reads the wrong answer on the other thing and then just carries on with his go. And that's quite annoying. You know, you saw, what's the capital of the USA? Washington. No, Jeff Hurst. My go. You're like, what?
I don't see my family at Christmas. Hardly any of them, because they're always working, because they're all dwarves. Bring me the medal!
But all the games are not really designed like that. You know, you've got the old board games, but charades, you know, you play charades back in the day and that. And these days, you can't really... I mean, you try and watch your nan playing Wii boxing, you know what I mean? It's like sweating her arse off.
I think Nintendo ought to come out with a Wii knitting program so that old people can just pretend they're knitting and not actually make anything. And they can just email you the bloody jumper and you can say thanks so much and delete it and not have to wear it down the pub.
OK, what's your greatest fear, John? What are you...
I'm scared of spiders, I'm scared of heights, I'm scared of things that will... I don't understand why people are supposed to get over their fears. Fear is a legitimate thing to stop you dying of things. We used to do a thing at school where you go up to someone and you go, oh, I've got something for you. Oh, blinking powder. Oh, you blinked. You go, yeah, I thought you were going to throw something in my face. It's natural. I'm not going to get over it so that I can end up... But King Harold wasn't in a field going, yeah, didn't blink now, did I?
Make a point, and it's not... you know, you should be properly scared of things that are dangerous. You know that guy who had a pet cobra?
Oh, yeah, this was recently.
Yeah, he kept a cobra in his house, and, you know, he kept it for a couple of years, and then sooner or later, it just went like that, bit him, and he died. It was very sad. But he was quoted as saying that cobras are much misunderstood. I thought, yeah, by you.
My friend worked for a while in the lion enclosure in Melbourne Zoo in Australia, and they've had 3 people have tried to break in to talk to the lions in the middle of the night. Mostly, there's a religious man who's jumped in twice and he reads the Bible to them. But the other guy was a karate. He was a black belt, and when the next morning, all they found was his head. And there was a legal case afterwards to try and find out what had happened. And his sensei was called in. And the quote from his sensei was, no. All I said to him was, you are so good, you could fight a lion.
I love the way you say they had an inquest. Was it an inquest?
Inquest.
Inquest into the death. I'm not qualified in any way, but I could tell you what happened there. Lion go yum yum.
Do you think the lion toyed with him at all? Said, "Oh, whoa, that's hard. What are you doing? You're a tough guy. What is this? Karate, is it? Never heard of that. Oh, stop. Ow, that hurts."
Sean's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Strictly Come Dancing has started again.
It's back on. It's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. It's massive. Although the line-up is a bit... Well, I think most of them should bring a utility bill. I don't know who they are.
I thought there were huge stars on there.
Who?
Vanessa Feltz. You did that. I said nothing.
No, I did that as well. I've been locked in a house with Vanessa Feltz. I can testify.
Of course.
Yeah, I did.
When you did Celebrity Big Brother.
I did Comic Relief Big Brother in 2001 with Vanessa Feltz, and she is she's nuts.
How long did you last in that, Jack?
I was in the whole week. I won it, of course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Charm and personality that shines through. Captured the nation's heart.
Exactly. People just sort of warmed to me, and
I think people kept you in because they knew it would irritate you.
Yeah.
David Cameron has announced a series of measures to limit benefits for immigrants. I don't know, these Bulgarians and Romanians, they come over here taking our Polish people's jobs.
The cheeky girls, they were Romanian, weren't they?
And look what they brought. They're lovely. Didn't they both go out with Lembit together?
They did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, 2 for the price.
No, that's how history is written, with mistakes like that.
Is it?
Yeah, because originally what happened is one of them went out with him, but in time, because they're twins, everyone goes, yeah, they both... He was just had a sandwich non-stop going on all the time.
I watched him interviewed once, Lembit Opik, and someone, to get a laugh, they went, "Oh, yeah, what happened with you and the cheeky girl?" And he just went, "I was just really in love with her, and then we split up." Fuck, you know, it was tragic.
I did a gig with Lembit Opik. I was on... do you remember when he did stand-up?
I remember that, yeah.
After Josh, I've got a Lembit Opik anecdote. You go first, Josh.
Let's move on, OK. Fingers on buzz, there's one more thing to get.
Lembit Opik?
What? He's trying to throw this, don't let him.
Yeah.
They buzzed in. You buzzed in, John.
Well, it's I'm a Celebrity, isn't it, which is back on telly. Sort of like driving past a car accident, isn't it? You sort of don't want to look, but you see a bit of it and then you can't. There was an incredible bit this week where Matthew Wright was sick into his own hand, choking on a testicle or something.
Oh!
And Decker just watching him going, "No, don't forget, you've got to eat all that. No, you don't get your little..." Like a dog. He was sick in his hand, and they watching him going, "If you want your little gold star, you're going to have to eat up all your sick." I mean, how can you not watch that? I mean...
Where was the testicle from? It was his own testicle.
Jack, would you ever consider it? You went on Big Brother. That was pretty good. You won that.
I did that for Comic Relief, though. And I wouldn't do anything else like that, no. I wouldn't do anything like that. Because they put you with all sorts of people. I don't know if you've watched the programme carefully, but there are other people on the show with you. And...
I'd just punch Ant and Dec. I hate those two.
What are you talking about? I love them. No, I'm in love with them.
They're a pair of dickheads.
They are not!
They're not funny.
You don't mean that. You're just saying that because you don't want to win.
To me, they're like one man with 2 foreheads. They're just...
You don't even mean this.
I do mean it. I'm sorry, this is a row I'm very happy to have.
Go on, let's go.
Do you not think Ant and Dec, you know, when they look at their career, the proudest moments are when they checked some Coronation Street actress's mouth to make sure she'd finished a bollock?
I only watch them. I can't watch what they're doing because it's too awful, and I don't want them to watch them eat stuff and go on this, and they're scared of heights and trees, and it's dull and disgusting. But I watch it for Ant and Dec, who I'm in love with.
Right.
So I want to do the cheeky girl Lembit Opik sandwich with them.
Dear. I've eaten a sheep's testicle.
You did what, sorry?
I've eaten a sheep's testicle.
What did it do to upset you?
The farmer was livid, it has to be said. I have honestly eaten one. It was cooked and everything in Saudi Arabia.
It's revolting. But you know what I'd like to see happen on that show? I'd love for suddenly one of those lost Japanese soldiers who doesn't know that the World War II is over, just to come out and start shooting them all.
OK, come on, what else?
I said it! It's drinking too much. It's drinking too much, isn't it? People drink too much on Christmas Day. That's what they say.
How do you judge? How do you know when you've drunk too much?
Do you know when it says on a can of beer, remember to drink responsibly, that's just like a blur. Yeah. It's like Sanskrit.
Have you ever done that thing on Christmas morning? I do treat myself. I'm quite partial to a crunchy nut cornflake at the best of times.
Oh, yeah.
And I enjoy that with Baileys on a Christmas morning.
Oh!
Oh, what a treat. Oh, it was... I tell you what, though, there's people in their houses going, I've got both of those things. You drink a little bit too much at Christmas, or...?
Absolutely. Not just at Christmas.
What do you like to start on, the Buckfast first thing?
Yeah. Buckfast and Iron Brew. I like a cocktail.
I don't ever drink champagne on Christmas morning because, you know, when the cork goes, people hear that and they want some as well. I get a kick out of secret drinking, even when I'm allowed to drink. Even though I'm grown up, I'm 49, I'm allowed to drink in my own house, but I like to drink secretly. So I'll open a little can of lager, have that going from about 8:30, glug, glug, glug. Keep it, have them around the house, and I'll just nip upstairs for a minute, I'll be upstairs. A little can of lager. And then about 12 o'clock, when everyone's arrived, and my wife will say, should we all have a drink? And I go, yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't we do that? I've got a march on them that way.
Biggest turn-off on a date?
Oh.
Go on, Claudia.
A fancy car. There's something wrong with a man who has to drive a nice car. I won't get in it. I won't sleep with them. I won't talk to them. I will just immediately close the door and say bye-bye.
What would be your ideal vehicle of choice? Would it be like a minicab?
No, I'd like a very old, dilapidated car, perhaps that you would have to get into from the back. Nothing would work. Man, he's wearing a fisherman's sweater. Maybe he's got some paint on his hands, because actually he's an artist as well as a fisherman. His hair's like that. He's singing to Duran Duran. He'd get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd fuck him as well. This is your fantasy. This is...
What does your husband drive?
I don't know. I don't let him out the house.
Biggest turn-off on a date. What do you think, Sean?
Well, I made a big mistake once when I was at a bar with this woman, and I thought it was quite cool. I said 2 glasses of champagne, and then I remembered, I said, oh, and a saucer of milk for my rat. And that put her right off.
Jack, what do you think? Worst thing on a date?
One of the worst things, and I've done this, is I met a girl this is many, many years ago, for a drink in the bar on a first date, and what you mustn't do ever is start a small fire in their hair. I was lighting a cigarette, and you know how a little tiny bit of the match can come off sometimes? Flicked up, and it landed in her hair as she was looking that way, and it went like that, and there was some smoke coming from the back of her head. And she said, "Can you smell burning?" And I had to say, "No, I can't."
Biggest turn-off I've been on a date is M4 Junction 15. Sweeps down and back up. You don't really... It just looks that big, but because you're going uphill, you get to the lights and you get a lovely view of Swindon there. And there's a drive-through Costa on the left. Lucky girl.
One more thing still to get.
Stop. I'll give you a clue.
Horse meat again. Yeah. We're still talking about horse meat. It's just bloody horse meat and everything. I'm sick and bloody tired of hearing about it. Who gives a shit anyway? Yeah. You know, what does anyone expect? You know, I've always known it's horse meat. You know, you buy cheap burgers, you put them on the grill, they don't even sizzle. They just go... you know, people think that they can spend, you know, £1.20 and I got 150 burgers, and then they're for it in a box, and it's absolutely disgraceful because some of it's horse meat. What the hell did you expect? You're lucky it's horse, frankly. You are lucky it's horse. You know, you go for a kebab, right? Everyone knows, subconsciously, we all know that that's not very nice, what you're eating. So that's why you have to have at least 5 or 6 pints before you summon up the courage to have a kebab. Because you know, basically, it's hospital waste on a stick. I've seen them going around. I've seen one that had a plimsoll on it. It's going around.
You expect kebabs to be made out of missing townsfolk?
It is. Everything's got bloody horse meat. You know, One Direction, they're 28% horse meat. Harry Styles, they give him sugar lumps when he's done a good show.